Hey all, welcome back to the Crash Course. Halo is full of many different factions and stories. One thing we all know very well is the UNSC and humanity's fight against the Covenant or Banished. However, when you play the games, you may notice references to a clandestine Office of Naval Intelligence. When you start to look, you begin to realize that these guys are everywhere. So today, I'm gonna show you guys the redacted documents of the Office of Naval Intelligence, humanity's shadow government. However, before we get into it, the YouTube algorithm is an unforgiving god who knows less mercy than the banished when they see a fleeing marine, so please help me gain favor with it by liking and subscribing. It really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. Now, let's dive into the dark, shall we? The Office of Naval Intelligence, ONI for short, is officially just another three-letter agency, like the CIA or FBI. It of course employs what you would typically expect of an intelligence agency: manipulation, deception, subterfuge, murder, secret projects, the works. Really, in the eyes of ONI, it doesn't matter how horrible or dark or morally ambiguous the action is. If it preserves humanity's long-term survival, they will do it. We can see this in the form of the Spartan 2s, who were abducted as children and were turned into killing machines for the UNSC, or the Spartan 3s, trained and augmented orphan children who were sent on suicide missions in their early teens. Really, ONI has done a lot of messed up things, but this video is not a compilation of messed up things ONI has done. This is a video discussing what the Office of Naval Intelligence is. So, what is it? Well, firstly, at the very top, you have the synchony, or Commander-in-Chief of the Office of Naval Intelligence. The synchony oversees everything within ONI, from its various security councils to its divisions. The synchony also shares equal powers and privileges to the UNSC Chief of Naval Operations. However, the synchony has more power than one would initially think. As an example, Margaret Orlinda Perengoski, the former synchony before Saren Osman, who directs ONI today, was considered the most dangerous human being in the UNSC by Colonel James Ackerson. That is really underselling it. She may have been the most dangerous human to have ever lived in history. There has only ever been one individual that has made it to that woman's shit list and survived, and that is Catherine Halsey, the metaphorical mother of the Spartan 2s. To say the least, the synchony is one of, if not the most powerful human being in the galaxy. Beneath the synchony is a variety of security councils and administrators who oversee ONI and adhere to the synchony's commands. ONI also has 4 primary divisions. ONI Section 0 is ONI's Internal Affairs Department. It is officially Zero's job to root out and eliminate illegal programs. This section, while it has a noble purpose on paper, is very discreet, and its actual true functions are unknown outside of the ONI hierarchy. ONI Section 1 is the intelligence gathering arm of ONI. This section is the most widely known and interacted with aspect of the Office of Naval Intelligence due to how vital they are to the UNSC's day-to-day operations. Section 1 handles everything from evacuation notices, to espionage, to code breaking, to information gathering, or the tracking of hostile force deployments. Section 1 also redacts locations that the synchony, or really just ONI as a whole, does not want to be public. ONI Section 2 is the propaganda branch for the Office of Naval Intelligence that also deals with psychological operations. Section 2 monitors communication between colonies to ensure that information or rumors that would harm ONI or human morale doesn't spread. Section 2 was responsible for informing the public of the existence of the Spartans, though obviously it kept the child soldier aspects a secret. It would use the exploits of those such as the Master Chief to boost the morale of humanity and hide the true nature of the Covenant War from the public eye. Section 2 is also responsible for ONI Directive 930, which stated that Spartans could only be listed as missing in action so that it could be said that no Spartan was ever killed in action. Section 2 also spreads misinformation around the galaxy. As an example, during the war, Section 2 broadcasted pre-recorded signals from various locations of no importance to confuse and distract Covenant fleets from actual human targets. ONI Section 3 is the top secret projects division of ONI. It oversees various different projects, many of which have to do with the reverse engineering of advanced alien technology. It is also responsible for the Spartan 2 and 3 programs. Basically, any top secret project that involves technology or soldiers, it is Section 3's job to handle. Though ONI isn't all sunshine and daisies, the AI black box says it brilliantly. Is ONI one happy family? Oh, please. We've got 4 divisions officially, and only one of them knows that we've actually got more than that. They are Section 2, made up of PsyOps and PR, who each kid themselves, they're not like the other at all, which tells the lies. Section 0, which thinks it spies on everyone else, tells lies to Section 2, and thinks it tells lies to Sections 1 and 3. Section 1 does stuff we can almost talk about, the interface with other branches, and Section 3 does the stuff we can't talk about, or else it would have to kill everyone in fascinating and groundbreaking new ways. The Office of Naval Intelligence also has a variety of subgroups. I will only list some of these off as I want you to explore the lore on your own now and again. There is the Materials Group, Tip of the Shadow, Strategic Response Unit, the Signal Corps, the Prowler Corps, the Department of Colonial Security, REAP-X, and ZEG. There are of course many others. And there are also a variety of units such as Black Team, the Ferrets, Grey Team, Kilo 5, ONI Recon 111, and more. ONI is, to say the least, massive, with its own ships, its own facilities, its own Spartan teams, combat personnel, politicians. They are the pure definition of a shadow government. Let's take a look at some of these facilities and teams, shall we? I would say the most infamous facility in the lore community is the Midnight Facility, a huge detention center that ONI uses to make those that cross them disappear. Hidden away in an asteroid belt, Midnight Facility is incredibly well guarded. For time's sake, I won't go in depth, but I will link an excellent video by Hidden Xperia in the description and comments below. ONI, as I mentioned earlier, has many units as well. One such team is Kilo 5, which actually has its own books. Kilo 5 is a team made of up to 6 individuals who only answers to the current synchony, Saren Osman, Spartan Petty Officer Naomi 010, ODSTs Malcolm Geffen, Leon Devereaux, Vasily Beloy, or Belois, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Professor Evan Phillips, and AI Black Box all make up this team. The Prowler Corps is one of the most mysterious elements of ONI. In Halo lore, there is a category of UNSC ships known as Prowlers. Stealth ships, to be exact. Not terribly much is known about those in the Corps, but to say the least, a Prowler can be used with devastating lethality if a competent officer plays their cards well. The Argent Moon was a research and development station which was responsible for many things. One such thing was the study of a disease known as Asteroidia, a disease native to the world of Barugi, though Barugi and its various lore is for another video. The Xenotechnology Department is responsible for the development of advanced technologies through the reverse engineering of alien technologies. The Beta 5 Division is a cell of Section 3, and is often responsible for the more morally questionable projects. Well, I could go on and on about ONI because there's so much, but I want you to explore this mysterious part of Halo lore for yourselves because, honestly, some of my favorite memories growing up was just looking into the various aspects of Halo lore on my own, and I want you guys to experience that same joy. That said, if you want to see more lore videos from me, I have a playlist called The Crash Course, which is meant for people who are getting into the galaxy of Halo for the first time, or for those who know the games well and want to get into the lore. If you want to interact with myself or my unit, the 690th, I have a Discord, which will be linked below. We can talk lore, game, the works. I also have a very exciting announcement coming soon that I cannot wait to share with all of you. That said, I will see all of you in the cosmos, friends.